Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Avalanche, seeing what's going on. We are going to double check a couple of important factors on the back end here and just generally recognize that this coin has been very lucrative to us. Okay, so thank you again, AVAX, for helping us get some profit here. Take a look here. XRP 45% in 12 hours, Fetch.ai 52% in 7 days, ACP 20% in 13 hours. This is mainly just our swing trades here that we took. Those are shorts from yesterday. If you look from last week here, or over the weekend, we took some awesome profits from AVAX, 107 in 8 days, and then of course a second trade, of course, at 37% in 2 days. So coin's been good to us. Also, congrats to, who was it here? We got, I think it was CoinDog, if I'm not mistaken. Look at all these trades here. Awesome stuff. Taking some healthy profits there. I never recommend 75x leverage, but he did confirm that he's using very small position sizing on that. So just some heads up. We never recommend that. Here we use 5x leverage trades on pretty much every trade that we take. Occasionally 6 or 7x depending on the conditions. Taking a look at the conditions here for AVAX on the back end. We want to recognize that we got a pretty solid amount of liquidation at $55. It's a round number, but more like $54.90, and upwards of about 66 for the top side here. So a lot more liquidation on the downside than upside. It doesn't mean the price is going to drop, but it does imply that there's more merit to the price continuing lower, according to how the whales like to manipulate the market in their favor. Right? They just like to wash out any longs or shorts and just wreck faces, and that's pretty much what they do day in and day out. So if you're tired of doing that, CryptoCash.tech is a site if you want to register. Oops. I do like to teach people how to trade, so we've got a private trading university. It's a lot of fun, so be sure to check that out. So let's take a look here at the daily. We're above all moving averages, still basically bullish on this coin, right? Just because it's pulling back or going sideways doesn't mean it's just going to continue to do so. There's no real shifts in momentum we're seeing here. Money flow index is still high. RSI is really close to that 70 mark. That could be considered bearish. In other words, like, consider taking some profits, which I do not discredit. I highly recommend taking profit at any given time. But more important here, we can see a stochastic swing to the upside, kind of letting us know it wants to shift momentum. When you take a look at these doji candles, man, this is like, it's a lot of movement in one day. But we're holding strong with these dojis here, kind of letting us know there's indecision in the price going up or down. Indecision when everything's going down is a very good sign for a coin, because it implies the price doesn't want to continue lower and it should continue higher because it's still honoring this ascending trend. Okay? Now this is not exact ascending trend. It's just kind of a couple lines on the chart, and you got to recognize ascending trends, descending trends, whatever they are. They can be broken at any given time, but there's no current invalidation yet with this trend here so far. Also recognize too, we got a lot of community members asking me, what's the deal with trends? How much weight do you put into them? My recommendation is very little, because some people will trade trend lines and only trade it, and they get demolished. They got destroyed yesterday with all those long positions they tried to take. I'm mentioning that because when you use these kind of ascending trends, whatever trend lines, head and shoulders, triangles, rectangles, whatever the term is. When you use that solely, you're doing yourself a disservice, because there's so much more TA that you can use in your favor. So if the overall TA is bearish and you see one bullish pattern, do you take a long because of that? No, it's a terrible idea. Everything else is confirming down. All right. Either way, we're not confirming down here on the 4-hour time frame. We're above all moving averages. Still fantastic. No coin can say that right now. Same thing here as well with RSI. Stayed above 50 in the RSI, still bullish. We can also confirm as well here that the MACD is still diverging, but it's still diverging. No other way around it. But the truth is, that doesn't matter too much with how well this is leveling itself out. We're seeing nice higher highs and higher low patterns here. This ascending trend line is looking good. Stronger chances price continues to break out and move upwards here. Again, a lot of it depends on if Bitcoin has a really bad day. Obviously, this coin did pull back pretty significant from top to bottom, 13%. That's a solid correction. Okay, but it's also very healthy and normal for it to do that. If you look at this and compare AVAX with Bitcoin, I mean, come on, look at the difference here. Descending channel, ascending channel, all right? So that significance is important to recognize, because it's letting us know that we're still on the right side of the tracks. Hourly time frame, we can confirm we're above all moving averages for the moment. Ichimoku cloud, we're within the cloud. This is recognized as a no buy signal. So I've got news for you folks, those of you who are kind of heavy on taking long profits with this coin. If it's going to be a swing trade, you want to wait for confirmation. Being within the cloud like it is, it doesn't confirm that we want to take a long position, because first of all, lagging spans still below the price action. Conversion lines below the baseline, implying we have strong selling pressure, which is more recent, not in the last 6 hours. but generally speaking, the overall trend here is still down. Okay, so even though we are overall ascending and doing well, this more recent time frame, we're establishing lower lows and tentative lower highs until we close soundly above the cloud. Just say 4 or 5 hours above, then you consider taking a trade. Okay, and I want to bring this to your attention too. We had some community members talking about how, oh, Bitcoin broke above the cloud, let's take a long position. No, you wait for confirmation. That's why you wait for 4 or 5 hours for the trade to be, for the price to be above that level, to ensure it's going to stay there. Okay, if you prematurely just jump right in, you're going to be left out in the rain. And that's what's going on right here. We're within the cloud. You're not supposed to trade within it. The price breaks above. You want to wait for it to stay up there for about 4 or 5 hours, and then you take a trade. Okay, so we're not in a confirmational situation right now, even though everything's still looking very bullish. I would say statistically you have a larger probability, a better probability of taking a long with AVAX than any other coin right now. But does that mean you take a long position with this coin with the overall trend being down? Generally, no. It's not recommended. But once more, with confirmation, you can take a trade. We're just not there yet. Okay, simple as that. And I know it's like, dang it, I wasted 5 to 6 minutes of my life watching this guy tell me why I shouldn't take a trade. Well, dang it, you should be learning how to not take trades instead of forcing yourself to take a trade. That's what trading is all about, is being patient, being on the sidelines, and not being a FOMO master by looking at some other people and seeing how much juicy profits they take because they're sharing only their good trades. The market is full of BS, okay? And I probably look like the kind of person that is BS as well with everything we've just seen here so far. But I can tell you that the statistics don't lie, right? We're doing very, very well as a community. Last month we had 100% accuracy. We've taken 1 stop loss and closed another trade earlier this month. And other than that, we've been firing on all cylinders. We're about 95% success. But again, 2,200% this month. I think we're really close to that already with all these AVAX trades we've taken. So truth is, it's just the proof is in the pudding, folks. And these are 5x leverage trades, maybe 6x at most. And we're surviving the markets because we're not getting demolished by banging our head against the wall by trying to do 20, 30, 40, 50x leverage trades. It's terrible, dude. Don't do it. It's so stupid. Anyways, I have to say this in every video because there's people that are going to try to take a long position because I said don't take a short. And that's just kind of how it is. There's always going to be those people, but try not to be one of those, I guess. And hopefully I didn't waste any more of your time. If you want to consider learn a lot more, of course, we have a lot of aspiring traders in our group. Phenomenal admins in our group. Thank you so much for that. And I look forward to work with you. Make sure you trade AVAX and the best exchange possible here. Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. Highly recommend utilizing them. They are really, really good. No KYC or VPN required. Use my link down below to register. You get automatic bonus benefits, and it's just really worthwhile. So check them out. We love them. Thank you again, Bitunix, and thank you too for liking the videos and moving forward and continuing to subscribe and watch more. Look forward to working with you either way. Have a great rest of your day.